Hey, what's happening, guys? Jal, I'm in tech over here. Just a quick tip: if you're, switching out the base of the most Apple laptops, this applies. Obviously, the newer, the harder, and the tinier the screws to take them off. Um, but yeah, just quick tips I want to share with you guys really quickly. Like for example, if you're taking out the logic board, you don't want to just lift it up like you would be tempted to do on this is the late 2017 version of the MacBook Pro. Obviously, the older ones might be easier because I've worked on those. It's much easier, much more streamlined to remove. The newer it is, like I mentioned earlier, it might give you more problems. Right. So, but yeah, you while you be tempted to take this off, just lift it up. First step, do not do that because you could just bend the logic board and mess with it. So what you want to do is like slightly lift it and then like yank it towards the bottom, like this way, right? So as you lift it, like so, you yank it towards the bottom, taking out like all these little cables though and connectors because they're very flimsy. You could mess them up, so be careful. Just go slowly, lift them up, and that's gonna take them out of the connector. The Type C connectors and Thunderbolt connectors that are here, so you can sort of like again, the point is you lift it up a little bit and then go downwards slightly. There shouldn't be any force applied to these things because you will mess it up. Just take your time, be patient. But the key is before you get to all of those, obviously making sure that you pry out the connectors using a plastic pry rather than anything metal is always good. So the main connectors, you have the fan right here. This right here, you do want to the heat sink. You want to, you know, take out the hinge for the screen. Even though you're not replacing the screen, you will have to do it for this one. Take out the cover for the hinge and then take that little tiny screw out there. I can't remember what the number is for the screw. You don't need to take the right one out unless you're changing the screw. The screen, right? But you will have to take this connector out, pry that out, and then this right here you need to take out. Sorry, this might be blurring here. I'm gonna see if I can focus it. You want to take out the battery. Make sure you drain the battery, and the way you would do that is one old school way is unplug the battery connector and then open the laptop and then press and hold down the power button for a while. And that should do the battery, because the last thing you want it to do is to try to connect in there and it's going to create a spark and whatnot. Okay. And then so I'm going to just switch you over because I've already done this. I'm moving this I'm moving this right here into this because this one, the keyboard is messed up and the keyboard is a lot of work to change in its own. So I'm just not going to deal with that. So I just got the whole base to change. Okay. So you can see here. So now the next steps are tricky ones. The antenna connectors. See those little tiny screws that don't even look like screws need to come out. Okay, they're very tiny. I put them in here. Thing I do is, it's a bit of a mess here, but I try to section out what is where. And before doing all of this, I take a slow video of the back, making sure that, I have that as a copy just in case I need to go back and review, in case I end up with a part that I don't know where it goes, right? I am gonna change the screen. So I took out the hinge and then the covers that hold that right there. I have a magnetic thing that holds some generic screws right there that goes into random places, and ones that are tiny and sort of specific screws, I have them next to what they came out of or what hinges they hold, as you can see right there. See, I'm already missing this one. Don't know where that goes. We'll find out. And then, and then this has to come out. And then what I'm gonna need to do is, you see the Wi-Fi antenna, so I'm gonna have to track that, which goes from here and there, and that needs to come out so I can transfer it over to the other one. But it's all care. You have to be really, really, really careful. Otherwise, you just, you might mess things up. All right, I hope this helps. Peace.